Hey, it's Harry from Audient, and I'm here to take you through some of the features on our new guitar recording audio interface, Sono. We've brought up a nice rock sound to begin with. We're going through a Friedman pedal, which will give you a bit of distortion. And we've got Pablo here who's going to do some rock for us, so go for it, Pablo. So this is now just going through Sono itself. Great. So to explain a bit about actually what's going on, I'll first tell you a brief history of this product. So we have our roots in large format recording consoles, and then we moved into creating audio interfaces. And we partnered for this one with French company 2 Notes, who are really well known for their amazing sounding cab simulations, to basically create this guitar-centric or bass-centric or musician-centric audio interface with some really interesting features, and which can create a great sound like you just heard. So what's happening in terms of the signal flow here, what you just heard, we have a instrument input which goes into a 12AX7 valve. This is running at full voltage, so 200 volts, giving you some lovely analog warmth. After that, it goes into a drive stage. Now this is a drive stage controlling the software, the power amp and the software. So Pablo, if you just play a little bit now, you've got a nice clean sound, and I ramp it up, and it gets nice and a nice bit of breakup in there. After the drive, you get to the 3-band EQ. You get about 15 dB either way. Great for just some hands-on control of your sound. And after that, it goes into the 2 Notes cab, which is basically all of the software that's happening on the screen right now. There are 3 presets available on Sono, and these are basically 3 different snapshots of everything that's going on the screen. All of the processing you've just heard, everything is happening within the unit itself. It's all running off DSP, so there's no latency at all. It's very responsive to your playing. And just to talk through a bit of what's actually happening in the software, what the cab emulation is doing. You have 20 cabs to choose from on purchasing the unit. You can buy, there's hundreds on the 2 Notes store, so you can buy more. We have all of them right now. You can see there's hundreds. So you get 20, and within those 20, you can change the microphone that you're recording it with. You can change the room that you're recording it in, as well as how far away the mic is from the cab, letting you hear a bit more of the room. And you have some extra tone controls here, so these are just really quick and easy ways of dialing in specific tones. So you've got a modern setting and a vintage setting to save you from having to fiddle with EQ on the unit or afterwards in post-production. So let's move into, if we move into another room, we've just switched to a preset, and now we have a completely different cab, a different room, and you hear it's giving a different sound. But probably one of the great things about this is the reverb, like the natural reverb you can get from the different rooms. So if I switch to this loft setting and we have the mic a bit further away, we've got this really nice clean sound. And you can really hear the reverb kicking in there. So as well as all of these guitar features, it is also at its heart an audio interface. So you have 2 Audient console mic pre's on board. The first of which you can actually send through the valve and through the 2 Notes processing if you'd like, which is really great if you want to get creative with recording some vocals with some nice valve warmth, or maybe plug a synth in and start actually running it through some of this crazy software. You have the sort of standard things you would expect from an audio interface. You have a set of line outs and a set of headphone outs, and these are controllable on the unit itself, so it's all very hands-on. For the more sort of power studio user, you can actually span it up to a total of 10 inputs using the optical input on the back of the unit. So you can probably tell that this is a unit which is great for, maybe an entry-level guitarist who just wants to be able to create some great tones, maybe practice at home. You can actually use it without the computer when you use the presets. Or for someone who's actually running a proper studio, they have a home studio, they need to work efficiently, they want to expand up to 10 channels and use record drums, things like that. So one of the other great features that we have on here is the Rem Output. Now, when you're recording using the 2-Note software, you also have the option to record simultaneously a completely clean version. So it'll still go through the valve, but it won't go through any of the extra processing, and is essentially just going to be a clean DI. Now, using that clean DI, you can actually send it out of the Reamp output into your own cab at a time that's suitable for you. Maybe you recorded it originally in the middle of the night and you didn't want to disturb your neighbors with your giant, massive amp. You can then record it back in, mic it up, bring it into one of the mic pre's, and yeah, you've recorded your own cab sound really easily and with really great quality. That's one of the things that we were trying to do. We wanted people to experiment with the sound. We don't want people to replace their existing rigs that they've probably worked very hard and spent a lot of money on. So all your pedals, your own cabs and stuff, we want you to integrate this into your existing system and just provide a much easier way of working. And if you don't already have all that stuff, then you've got this great sound from the 2-Notes cab emulation and the valve. So I hope that you've been able to see some of the different features that is available on Sono and just the breadth of all the different things you can do with it and how it might be able to work into your setup. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. To be notified of more videos from our trip to NAMM this year, subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon. Leave a comment or question below and check out our video playlist of all the latest and greatest products at NAMM.